So in this episode, let's talk about Sub-Zero and his vendettas. For the longest, Sub-Zero has held a grudge at the world, wanting to be over the world instead of being in service to it. In this current timeline, he has always been a bit of a tyrant. First going the Mufasa route and killing his father. Then running the Lin Kuei as if it was a mercenary group. Sub-Zero is a very ambitious man. And the higher ambition, the less resistance one has to corruption. In a previous Mortal Kombat, Sub-Zero managed to maintain his status as the Grandmaster. He also managed to initiate the Cyber Initiative. All of that was done unmolested by anybody in the Outworld, or Earthrealm, or Liu Kang for that matter. I would assume that they gave the Lin Kuei a pass. But back to the ambition thing again. The one thing Sub-Zero wanted was control and dominion over his brother. Scorpion was a great subordinate, loyal, fierce, and intelligent. Plus, the familiar bonds tied Scorpion to him in a way that made Scorpion sheepish. It would take something extreme for Scorpion to shy away or stray away from his brother. It's like that old Naruto saying, beware of love, because you run the risk of feeling hatred. When Sub-Zero decided his ambitions outweighed his loyalties, he was bigger than the Lin Kuei in his vision. Sub-Zero by his own hand made a gulf between himself and his brother. That gulf was so big there was no getting over it. So while Scorpion was about camaraderie, friendship and all that, Sub-Zero was the opposite. Sub-Zero was the leader. Scorpion was follower. If he maintained his role, shut his mouth, all would be well. They could be so powerful, he thought. But when Scorpion walked away, Sub-Zero's ego couldn't take it. He swore revenge and would try to get to anything that would make Scorpion remotely happy. And what made Scorpion happy at that moment was Harumi. So when he heard that his brother was getting married, he knew this was not an alarm. Fate had gifted him a chance to crush his brother at his highest moment. Unfortunately for Sub-Zero, Scorpion had support. He had support. Furthermore, his allies either fled or found out what type of timing Sub-Zero was on and lost heart. Sub-Zero ended where he started, somewhere between defeat and resentment. Falling even further was no big deal. So when Sub-Zero met Titan Havoc, Sub-Zero first fought it and then gave in to being a servant of chaos. Even when he was restored mentally, Sub-Zero would revert to his lowest character, killing indiscriminately without much reason or justification. Even before becoming the servant of chaos, Sub-Zero was a man lost in rage, anger, and resentment, and frustration. He was a leader that lost his followers. He had strength to fight, but nothing to fight for. He was a man with power watching that same power crumble away in front of him. Most of all, he lost things that made him reasonable, namely his brother and the Lin Kuei. So when faced with the weight of his actions, he kind of crashed out, lashing out, killing Havoc for stealing his humanity, and lashing out at guy Liu Kang because of his jealous nature. Now, Liu Kang was a forgiving god, but at the same time, he crossed lines that shouldn't be crossed. So, they had to end the game right there.